Welcome to the first episode of the new bossing series called PVM SOS, and it's going to be epic, trust me. The goal of this series is to obtain the Staff of Runescape through PVM, and if this sounds like your kind of series, make sure you subscribe to not miss out on any of the episodes. I'm going to explain the goals and the starting point of the series now, but if you want to skip ahead and only see montages of me killing bosses, feel free to skip ahead to the time on screen now. Anyway, from the first series of this, a lot of people enjoyed the fact I was fairly low level and didn't have things like overloads and curses to start with. But now I have those things, so I'm going to start with some fairly basic gear that anyone could afford in about a week. So I've got a melee and range set which will allow me to do a bit of variety with the bosses. The melee set is full bandos with a lance costing a total of 32 mil, and the range set is Armadyl and Shadowglade costing 30 mil. So really not too expensive. If you break that down, a method that's 3 mil an hour, that's 10 hours of work. So in a week, that's easily achievable. And along the way, there are going to be some milestones that we are going to be hitting to upgrade our gear. So on screen now are a few things I'm looking to get, and I definitely want to try and tick a couple of these off each episode. And this is going to give us a great base to start, but it's also going to take a while to get all of them. And there's a few things I've left out of here, like Zaros Godsword, because I really just don't want it. I don't know, I really like the size. So there's a few things missing out, and if there's anything you think I should go for that will help me in my bossing in PVM, leave it in the comments. So on to the first bosses of the series, and we're going to be killing Vindicta and Arraxor, which is why I started with the gear of the two combat styles. I'm a big fan of bosses that drop decent loot and then one or two big items. So at Vindy it's a crest and a lance, and at Arraxor it's the legs and the hilts. So far I've killed 341 Vindicta and only had 1 crest, 0 lances, and I have 100% rep there now, so hopefully luck is on my side now. And I've killed 73 Arraxor so far and had not a single drop. I've got a love-hate relationship with Arraxor. I love it for the first few kills, then I don't get anything, and 73 kills later I'm going, the hell is this boss? What on earth am I doing with my time? So I feel like my RNG is due a really overpowered period, and what better time than now? So let's head into the montage and see how my future self does.
Cold at the touch, dead in the eyes, no signs of life no more.
I'm so unbelievably hyped for this leg, hoping for some major luck. Let's do this.
Leave me to die here all alone.
8 to 9 minute kills so far, that is terrible. But I guess if I'm in noob gear, I might as well DPS like a noob as well, right? This is probably going to be like my 92nd kill without a leg beast, so based on drop rate we should have like 2 already, so I'm going to switch to Vindicta, hope for some better luck. Vindy is enjoyable as always, I just need a drop and I'm going to get that bossing hype straight back.
It's black and white.
No fucking way, we actually got it! Oh, just as I was getting into Vindy as well, we're going to be leaving him. Oh my god. Yes. That is more of a relief than anything. Like, I'm not even that happy about it. I'm just relieved that legs actually are a thing that exists on my character. I'm going to have to check this kill count. 95. Oh my god. What a relief. Let's go then, boys. That's more like it. Come on. That's literally not that long afterwards. It's been 20 kills, 30 kills max. Buzzing. If we can get this last piece quickly, that's leg done, not much over drop rate. Sick. 170th kill here, just around drop rate, and nothing again. Fantastic. Fantastic. We are just about to get our 190th kill. I cannot believe there's a possibility of me going 200 kills without completing 1 leg, but no drop once again. 201st kill, we're officially past the 200 mark, and absolutely nothing. Great. Let's fucking go, man. I was so close to giving up. No joke. I was doing like 25 Arraxor kills a day, getting nothing. It's the worst thing ever, and we're finally done with the boss. It's amazing. So happy right now. I hope you enjoyed that montage. I absolutely loved making it, and we've got some more bossing to come. But first, we're on to the important stuff, which is how much money did I make? Well, in the background now I'm selling my tab, but unfortunately due to being poor, I had to use most of the brews while killing Arraxor and also some of the onyx to recharge my jewellery, but in total the profit after expenses is 224 mil, which is crazy good. And I'm just going to show you my room metrics. We got 102 mil at Rax, plus the leg, which is around 230 mil, and 36 mil at Vindy, totaling 266 mil. So we actually ended up spending 32 mil on death supplies and resetting in rage, which is higher than I would have liked, but it is what it is. But overall, I think it really does prove you don't need the best gear or to be the best PVMer to make a lot of money. The final boss I'm going to be doing this episode is a little different. I think at the end of each video I want to do a sort of stake it challenge where I spend 5 hours at any boss, we set a target GP per hour, and if we hit the target we keep the money, if we don't hit the target we stake what we made. So this week I've chosen kree'ara, and I think next episode I'm going to do next once I'm a little better at it. So Kree's unique drops currently average 3.2 mil, which is pretty good, and I'm going to set a target of 20 mil in drops in 5 hours, which means we need just over 6 drops. So it's ambitious, but not ridiculous. There's plenty of hours where you get 2 or 3 drops and get a little lucky. There's also plenty of hours where you get no drops whatsoever. So let's see how it goes. I've done the 5 hours now and I'm about to show you what I got. And I was a little worried 20 mil wasn't likely. And I knew a dry hour could completely destroy me. So I was pretty happy when we started off well. The first hour I got 1 drop, which was a helmet. So an average hour there. And the second hour I got some boots. And then not long after some gloves. This made me 9 mil in 2 hours. And it also meant I think I needed 2 hours. I needed to get double drops. This got one of them out the way straight away. So I had 3 hours to get basically 4 drops, which is easily possible. And then hour 3 started, and oh my life, what a good hour. 4 minutes in, we got a chain skirt. 20 minutes later, some gloves. So already had the double drop hour I needed. This left me 2.5 hours to get the 2 drops. But then another one, and it was gloves again. I couldn't believe it. 3 drops in an hour, best by far at God Wars Dungeon I've had so far. And then that was it for the next 7 minutes, because we then got a 4th drop, which was another helmet. So 4 drops in 1 hour is probably the best luck I've had in RuneScape ever. It's a shame it wasn't super expensive items, but damn, the RNG was ridiculous. But I still had a little bit of luck left in me. As the very first kill of the very next instance, I got another chain skirt. And I'm sure you're thinking now, surely this luck ain't going to be carrying on. You're absolutely correct. Because for the next hour and 59 minutes, I got 0 drops. But I can't really complain. So after 5 hours, I got 25 mil in rare drops alone. So average 5 mil an hour purely in rares, which is very, very good for God Wars Dungeon 1. So we beat the target and managed to avoid staking it all this time, leaving us on an episode total of 249 mil, which is pretty solid, but definitely a number I'm aiming to beat next episode. So, I've already bought Cerenic, but I still have a ton of money for gear to buy, and I'm not sure what to get, to be honest. So if you have any suggestions, let me know for the next episode, which I might do 24 hours or a week of bossing like I mentioned in the trailer. Who knows? I'd probably like to have another kind of setup. A melee setup would be pretty good on top of the range setup. With all that being said, leave in the comments if you've got a moment spare what you like and don't like about bossing vids in general. So do you like or hate the montage? Prefer me to talk over drops, maybe go into more detail on how the time at the boss went and how I found killing it, or do challenges like push to as high in range as possible at somewhere like Rex? I'm really not sure, so be sure to let me know in the comments, and I will see you, oh I don't know when, with the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to make no promises for when it's out. I will get round to it when I get round to it. See you later guys, and thank you very much for watching.